It's a bedroom. It's mine, and it has a bed and a piano and nothing else. Yeah. So someday, one thing that may interest people, and I don't know if I will really ever become popular enough for this to become important, but for all of my chat roulette sessions, for all of my interviews, for all of my webcam appearances, I always have a second high definition video camera over here filming me from a totally different angle that shows the whole room. And so possibly at some point, if I put out a DVD or something, I'll have this extra stuff where I have camera 2 footage from everything, from all of the popular chat roulette pieces, from all of the live stuff I do on shows. So maybe someday that will become relevant. But until now, this is the only view that anybody gets. I think it's too early for me to try to commemorate my early days. So, yep, exactly. And we have a lot of behind the scenes footage just because a lot of my story doing this has been all the other parts of it, like not being in costume and receiving emails from Good Morning America and Ellen DeGeneres and all of these people. So we have film of me kind of experiencing that whole first wave of publicity and all of that. Someday may be interesting to somebody. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Always Mac. I'm a religious devotee of Apple. I would love to be the Mac guy with the hoodie in the ad. Well, you're in the southern hemisphere, right? So maybe PCs work well down there because I think everything is the opposite of how it is in America. Oh, beautiful. You have a Mac as well. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Beautiful. It looks okay. Yeah. It's a little grainy. I don't know. I mean, Skype, to my experience, Skype is low definition. You look about the same as Oh, I like that. I like that really close up of your hand. I can't really do that because I think it's too dark. So, Jack, I should get towards the next 5-10 minutes finishing up because I have somebody coming over. So I know I've given very long answers to some of your questions. Do you have many more questions so I should give short answers from now on? Okay, that's fine. That's how I'm doing the answers also. Right. That's great. I'm having a great time being unprepared. Doing all of this music stuff. When I do some live performances and I do webcam performances and I did a TV show this summer. And the beautiful thing about this little niche that I've created for myself is that it doesn't require any preparation because I just walk out on stage and start going. And so it's very good because I hate preparation. I'm terrible at, if I had to get a bunch of notes together the night before or write a bunch of material, I would never do that. And so it's wonderful that I get to just walk into a situation and sit down and start playing the piano. And it seems to work. Yes. Yes. No. Both before and after Merton, this is strange, but I don't particularly like to be the center of attention at a party or something. That's right. Yeah. As Merton? Definitely. In fact, I'm considering being Merton for I might be Merton for Halloween this year. And just go out in my town, dress like this, and people will just say, wow, that guy has a really good Merton costume. And because I'll be amongst all these other people in costume, I will pass unnoticed. I think. Exactly. I always do. I'm very, very, very aware of that. What's funny is, it's like Clark Kent and Superman. And I really do change in places that are almost like phone booths. If I'm somewhere public and I have to quickly get in and out, and I'm very careless about getting into costume because I'm just a normal looking guy walking down the street. And so if I sit down on a bench and very quickly become Merton, chances are nobody's going to notice who I was before. But once I'm dressed like Merton, yeah, I try to be much more careful changing out of it. So, and I'll get found out eventually. So, I'm obviously that's going to happen. I can't believe it's been as long as it has. Get 6 months or something. Yeah. Well, the way people will find out, I haven't done many public appearances where I actually go to somewhere. Like if well, yeah, but that was something where I just transported myself. But if there was something like, let's say, a television show hired me to come out, they would want to pay for my plane tickets and my hotel, and I would need to do all of that in my real name because, especially in America, you certainly cannot get on an airplane under an assumed name. So somebody sometime will have to know, and so that's interesting. Although that probably it would put it into the public record in an even more available form because the name change probably would be public. Yes, roughly. Yeah, what would you like? Do you have any parameters for me? This interview was partly about Halloween. This interview was partly about what's in between stardom and anonymity. This interview took place across the equator thanks to Skype. This interview took place on video chat, so we didn't have to type. Cause Jack is back and Merton is hurting on the piano. Cause he's in Australia, he's in Oz, and I'm in USA. There's that. Thank you. It's my pleasure, man. You're still recording? Excellent. Cool, man. Well, thank you very much. You're a fun person to talk to. Thank you. Okay, good day, Jack.